Hello, welcome to Book Chat. I'm Carl Helliker, and today our very special and welcome guest is Mr. DARAVANN Yi. This is probably going to be the shortest introduction I ever gave anybody because so much of DARAVANN's remarkable life is retold in his fascinating and harrowing book called Salt Seeker. DARAVANN Yi, the author of this remarkable autobiography, is a counselor at the Community College of Philadelphia, and this is his first book. DARAVANN, welcome to Book Chat.
Thank you. I'm very happy to have to be here with you today.
It's our honor. DARAVANN, please share with the audience the historical backdrop to your story. How did the brutal genocide of the Cambodian people by Pol Pot under the Khmer Rouge happen?
Well, you know, it happened, well, the date was April 17, 1975. That's when the Khmer Rouge came in and took control of Cambodia. And they ousted the Lon Nol's government. And, you know, that time, as a kid, you know, you don't really know much about why they're fighting for, but I could only, when I read the newspaper, there was something about the Khmer Rouge all trying to overthrow the country. And it's just because I was so young, you know, you can't really understand why they were doing it until the war was over. So they came in, with the intention that, you know, that they're going to change something, but I never thought that they would do some horrible thing to Cambodian people during that time.
And how old were you when your story takes place?
I was 9. I was 9 years old, and you know, I was in my second year of my second grade. Really enjoyed reading, enjoyed learning, enjoyed going to school, and also enjoyed playing games. You know, I like all the boys want to do. I mean, we didn't have a lot. I didn't have a lot of toys, but there's always games out there on the street that I can got together with my friends to do this, like marble games or the like soccer game and stuff like that. And so it was a good time then before they came over. Right.
And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Well, altogether was 9.
9.
Altogether was 9, but my youngest brother passed away of high fever. And then we have 8 after that. Then 1 got to go to France a few months before that. And then we have 7 left. And those 7, the one who got to experience the Khmer Rouge.
Right. Your mother and father, what were they like? What did your father do? Obviously, your mom was a homemaker, more or less. Is that correct?
Well, my father used to be a professor. I mean, he taught history, Cambodian history. Also, he taught Khmer language. So he taught for many years in the countryside. But when he came to the city, Phnom Penh, he got to work in another place, like, you know, the place that the department that would go around and fix the sport facilities in the city. So he works, you know, just a regular 9 to 5 job, and he rode his bicycle, like motorcycle, to the city, and he came home and spent time with the family. But as for my mom, in addition to taking care of the children, she had a little business. You know, usually she sold like rice. We have all kinds of rice over there. And if it's a corn season, she would sell corn and oranges. And one time she decided to sell pork. We never made a lot of money, but, you know, it's just something for her to do, just to put the meal on the table for her children. But they were very busy parents, and I'm grateful that, you know, they were working very hard in order to make sure that we have clothes and food to eat.
Right, and I know the high value of education in your culture, so your dad must have been a very well-respected person.
Yes, he was very respected. I think then he wanted us to be not like him, but also to be educated. He always mentioned something to us that, you know, knowledge is power. You have to get that knowledge, and if you don't have the education, your life would be miserable, that you're not going to make it here. So he pushed the children. I mean, even me, when I'm 9 years old, he wanted me to learn French. I don't like to learn French. You know, I want to learn more Khmer, not French. But during that time, a lot of kids, a lot of children are encouraged to learn another language. So French was the other language that I had to learn after, you know, I finished all my homework. So he loved teaching. My father loved teaching very much. I mean, I would rather have somebody else teaching me French than him, because he's very strict. Right. And of course, I had to read what he wanted me to read, and I had to speak French to him. I mean, I still know a few words, but you know, but not much. But I think that's the best thing about my father, that he's really wants our minds to be like to expand, you know, so that we can understand the world. Right. Yeah.
Now, this brutal genocide, which the world knows as the killing fields, you experienced, of course, personally. Where did the phrase "killing fields"? What did that come from? What did that refer to?
You know, the killing, the phrase, the term "killing fields" came from, I think, right after the war. Just because after that, we discovered that Khmer Rouge took away almost 2 million Cambodian. And now during that time, I know that people were disappearing from the village. I mean, the killing was so stealth that you don't know that they were killing you at all. They came over to the village, and then they used the word transfer. That, let's say, for example, call you need to transfer to Upper Darby to do some work over there. Right. And when that word transfer, when you hear that word transfer, I think that equals death, because those who got transferred never came back. So back to the killing field, it's just that even though I know that people were disappearing from my village, and also the surrounding villages, I never knew that they killed that so many people within that 4 years. So it's just like skulls everywhere. I mean, they discover a lot of you know, grave sites and all these bodies and bones. You know, it's hard to believe that they took away all these wonderful people. And now, we didn't know where these people got killed. All I knew was that once they came to take you, you're gone. We don't know where the corpses are. Right. So,
DARAVANN, we need to take a break, but when we come back, we'll delve more into your role in your book, Salt Seeker. Our guest today is DARAVANN Ye. His book is Salt Seeker. I'm Carl Helliker, and you're watching Book Chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put that out.